Muy buen día con todos los asistentes. El Ministerio de Producción, Comercio Exterior, Inversiones y Pesca les agradece por participar del webinar Be Well in Ecuador. Este evento es coordinado y organizado a través del Ministerio de Producción, Comercio Exterior, Inversiones y Pesca y el Ministerio de Turismo Mintur. En el evento intervendrá Claudia Cordobés, directora de Promoción y Mercadeo del Ministerio de Turismo. Esta charla, previa a la macrorueda de turismo y flores que se inaugurará luego de este webinar y en el que se hablará sobre el destino de Ecuador y las normas de bioseguridad para los visitantes extranjeros. Información a tomar en consideración. Es importante recordar que podrán realizar sus preguntas a través del chat a medida que avance el evento y 15 minutos antes que finalice el webinar se darán respuesta a las inquietudes más relevantes. Solo estarán activos los micrófonos para los organizadores, coorganizadores y panelistas. A través del chat se remitirá el link de la encuesta a la evaluación del evento. Solicitamos gentilmente la colaboración de cada uno de ustedes, completando la encuesta que dura aproximadamente 2 minutos. Su respuesta será tratada de forma confidencial y serán utilizadas únicamente para mejorar el servicio de proporcionados. Antes de finalizar el evento, se remitirá a través de este chat la presentación utilizada en el evento de hoy y los datos del expositor. Se recuerda que la presentación, audio y video, encuestas y datos del expositor del evento serán remitidos por correo electrónico 3 días hábiles posteriores a la ejecución de la capacitación, los mismos que tendrán 7 días para descargar. La presentación, se recuerda los certificados de participación del evento serán remitidos por correo electrónico 3 días hábiles posteriores a la ejecución de la capacitación, los mismos que podrán descargar en cualquier momento. Los certificados de participación del evento serán remitidos por correo electrónico, solo a los participantes que hayan cumplido con el 75% de la asistencia. Los certificados de participación del evento serán elaborados con los datos proporcionados al momento de su inscripción y remitidos por correo electrónico. De parte de este ministerio, esperamos que el evento sea un éxito de su total agrado. Doy paso a la subsecretaria de Promoción del Ministerio de Turismo, Patricia Palacios, quien dará la bienvenida al webinar Be Well in Ecuador. Bienvenida, Patricia.
Gracias, muy amables. Voy a hacer mi introducción en inglés y luego lo haremos en español para los colegas. Dear colleagues of the tourism industry, greetings from Ecuador, the country of the four worlds. It's a pleasure for us to welcome you to this important presentation where you will have the opportunity to see the best of our destination with products and services prepared for satisfying the most upscale demand. It's very important to mention that we are now open and ready to receive visitors since we have developed biosafety protocols that we apply, going to be 22 protocols that will be applied in order to protect our tourist health from the first step of our international airports until the final destination and all the change of transportation, tourist guide, restaurants, all are involved in the visit of our country. I hope this presentation shows you why you can choose Ecuador and why your first luxury natural biodiversity will be an option for your clients and for your visitors. Gracias, queridos compañeros de ProEcuador y de la macrorueda. Para nosotros es realmente un gusto y un placer el seguir con esta alianza estratégica que tenemos con ustedes. Ustedes son nuestro brazo extensivo hacia los otros países donde llegan nuestras noticias de Ecuador. Esto es importantísimo porque yo estaba ahora en la mañana un poco haciendo memoria, ya son 2 años y medio de la primera vez que estuvimos en una macrorueda que creo que fue presencial en Guayaquil, donde nació este trabajo conjunto con ustedes. Lo hemos seguido haciendo, no hemos parado y pienso que es una herramienta muy, muy importante tanto para ustedes como para nosotros el poder comunicar lo que es nuestro país. Así que estamos muy gustosos de que esta macrorueda se dé en la nueva modalidad que tenemos, es virtual, tiene sus ventajas, pero lo importante es siempre estar comunicados. Ese es nuestro objetivo, en el que estemos unidos tanto las embajadas, las OCEs, ProEcuador, con esta cadena en el turismo y el poder seguir dando las informaciones y presentando nuestro turismo, nuestro Ecuador, un destino 4 mundos. Les agradezco mucho. Les quiero dejar con ustedes a Claudia Cordobés, nuestra directora de promoción y mercadeo, que va a ser un poco más extensa esta presentación. Thank you very much. We keep going with this presentation. We just need to be attentive to this. This is going to be Claudia Cordobés with you. She's going to continue with this presentation with the more information about our country of Ecuador, one destination, 4 worlds. Thank you very much, and I hope it's going to be a total exit this meeting this morning. Bye. Thank you very much. Claudia, thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone who is assisting this meeting today. I'm going to share my screen in order to present more about Ecuador, one destination, four worlds. I just want to confirm everyone can see my screen, please.
Yes, we do.
Yes, perfect. Thank you so much for this space. From the Ministry of Tourism, it's a pleasure to reach out to you and talk about more about Ecuador, one destination, four worlds, and all the things we are doing to promote tourism, to really get through this pandemic and to do a proper reactivation of this important industry. As Patricia said, throughout last year, we developed a great deal of meetings with international organizations, with the industry here in Ecuador and abroad also, to analyze and to work together in order to see how to overcome this, this terrible ordeal. We developed protocols for the tourism industry in order to promote a safe destination. The COVID-19 pandemic gave us a lot of learning. First of all, safety. Safety was primary, safety first. It was important also to do a tourism comeback, to start generating confidence in the destination, to protect travelers and citizens, to promote a safe destination. Ecuador will strive to remain attractive to travelers throughout the clear, healthy policies. We know that we have to go with strict protocols, and also to communicate to the industry abroad that Ecuador is open and is safe and is a safe destination. We have to work on safety and trust for fundamentals from now on, even when we will talk about a post-pandemic scenario, and we will have to have all the knowledge that we have to make a difference between being a first level destination that separates us from the rest. What we did throughout the pandemic, as for now, we don't have any mandatory quarantine. You only have to present a PCR negative test certificate that has to be valid 10 days prior your arrival. In transit to Galapagos, the passengers require a second PCR test upon your arrival that has to have a validity of 96 hours prior your trip. You must do it on one of the private laboratories certificated in Ecuador by the Ecuadorian Ministry of Health, and the results can be delivered in a maximum of 48 hours. If you need more information about the places that you can get this certificate and this test done, you can enter the link below that we will send also in the presentation, and that can be also in the chat that is in this meeting. You have to use masks all the time, extreme precautions for people over 60 years and vulnerable groups. You have also to maintain your distance, wash your hands constantly, and all the things that we all know to really prevent COVID-19. What we did also throughout the pandemic is we, in the efforts of reaching out to international organizations, between March and September of 2020, the Ministry of Tourism, together with the private sector, developed 22 biosafety protocols for the travel industry. These was protocols not only for alimentation and beverage, but also for hotels and accommodations, for the tourism, for the rural tourism industry also. And we gave a step ahead because we reached to the WBTTC as the World Travel International Council in order to apply to the Safe Travel Stamp. We especially developed a certain guiding rules for the destination that allow us to receive this stamp, and that provide us to be recognized internationally, but all by the WBTTC and other governments around the world that adopted this seal and really gave us a high-end destination. We adopted all the health and hygiene global standards protocols, so consumers can know and experience a safe travel destination that we were reaching and promoting. This is a little bit of information that we have in our website, www.ecuador.travel, that we all the time are communicating abroad in order for the local industry and the international industry to be always informed about the requirements that we as a destination have for travelers because of this pandemic. But there is a lot of things that Ecuador has to offer. We developed throughout a campaign that it's called Be Well in Ecuador. We want you to be well in our country. We want you to discover our country, not only the Galapagos, but also continental Ecuador, throughout our coast, the Andes, the Amazon. Really, really reach out and discover our destination, or rediscover our destination if you have already been here. Because the Galapagos not only is a destination that is proclaimed throughout the UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, but also for its adventures and the contact that you have with the flora and the fauna over there. In the coastline, we have spectacular beaches that can offer opportunities to develop hotels and eco resorts as a really as attractive destination for investment. In the Andes, you can really discover colonial cities and magical towns with cultural richness, surrounded by beautiful mountains and volcanoes that will bring excellent environments to develop also hotels, and also to discover and to live the wellness of our country. And if you want to reach deeper and really have a contact with nature, you can go to the Amazon. The biodiversity of this region is a beautiful scenario to develop ecological and sustainable tourism infrastructure. We are the most biodiversity country in the world by square feet. We have a lot. We have more than 4,300 species of orchids. We have also a set of various species of butterflies, of birds. Bird watching is something that people are really interested when they come here to Ecuador. The species of amphibians and reptiles, and why not talk about the special event that happens throughout the coast of Ecuador from the months from July to September, that it's really seeing the hunchback whales in our territory. It's really spectacular. We have also products and destinations that are really important. Nature, adventure, culture, the gastronomy in Ecuador, that's really something that you can have delightful experience throughout the country. Agritourism, community tourism, that is something that we see is reactivating because of the pandemic. People are searching for open spaces, for the contact with nature, more rural sightings, and also the festivities. That is something that is of interest. And what do we have in terms of one destination, four worlds? We have the Andes, that it's full of heritage and colonial cities like Quito, Riobamba, Cuenca, that remains really, really taken care of throughout the Inca civilizations, and the wonderful climate that we have. Quito the historical center with its Panecillo, the Ruco Pichincha, the Chimbia Park, where you can see the city from on top. And why not discover the middle of the world, that it's a place where you can be in the two hemispheres at the same time, and also in the Andes, see the avenue of the volcanoes with the Cayambe, the Cotopaxi, and more so. We are the region where you can enjoy living with the cultures, the historical and religious tours, visit the ethnic people that also live in the Andes, as well as do adventure or sports like hiking, bird watching, ecotourism, and also visit the protected areas that we have, among other activities. The Pacific Coast, what do we have to offer to everyone that can come and enjoy Ecuador? We have kilometers of virgin beaches, water temperatures and climates, hotels, ecolodges, boutique lodges, archaeological sites, adventure sports like surfing, kayaking, and nature tours also. The gastronomy, that is something that goes throughout the four worlds. A great air and land connectivity. You can also visit La Isla de la Plata, that is the site where I was telling you about. You can see from July to September the hunchback whales, and you have a lot of activities to do, to go hiking, to go bird watching also, photography, kayaking, rafting, cycling, trekking, diving, and snorkeling, to also diving the world beneath the sea. The Amazon rainforest, if you want to get in touch with nature more so, we have tropical forest, crystalline rivers, waterfalls that descend into the depths of the jungle, where there are unique species of flora and fauna. All this makes the Ecuadorian Amazon, which also offers several points for community tourism, cultural manifestation, and really getting in touch with people, with ethnic cultures that live throughout, that are scattered around the Amazon. You can also have activities like bird watching, like going throughout the river and seeing different kind of species, really connect with nature. This is something that we are seeing. Tourism are more so now throughout the pandemic, really searching for places that you can get away from everything, disconnect from reality, and live in another world that is the Amazon. And why not the Galapagos, the most representative and really unique place. In the Galapagos, you can do a lot of activities, diving, getting in touch with nature. You can go on a cruise throughout the islands, swing among sharks, walk alongside giant tortoises, sea lions, and blue-footed boobies. You can have the Bahia tours, where you can walk throughout amazing nature landscapes, and do some experimental fishing also. You have a lot of activities to do throughout the different islands in the Galapagos. These are some photos of things you can do. All this information is in our website and our social media networks. As I was saying, Ecuador.travel is the website that we use to promote Ecuador abroad. All this information, COVID information and destination information, you can find it over there. If you have any question, if you have anything that you may need, please feel free to reach out to us, and with any of your questions. But something that Ecuador has done also, and has put a lot of effort on promoting, is Ecuador as a MICE destination. As I was saying, we have a lot of sites that are ideal to invest. We have professional services, hotel quality and organizational capacity that are a determined factor for choosing Ecuador as a meeting destination. And throughout the coastline, in the Andes, also for eco lodges in the Amazon and in the Galapagos, we are an important destination to put your focus on as a MICE destination. We, as a Ministry of Tourism, last year, we launched a campaign that it's called Be Well in Ecuador. This is something that we did since September of last year with the support of the industry. And we want to promote Ecuador abroad as a safe destination for all the things that I was telling you throughout the presentation. We are convinced that Ecuador is a destination that is really interesting for all our international destinations, and we want to make sure that this message reaches and gets to them. Ecuador is a safe destination. We are open to receive visitors. All we have to consider all the information that I was telling you about, but when you come to Ecuador and discover one destination for worlds, you have to be sure that you will be well in Ecuador. That's why I want to leave you with a video of this campaign in order for you to see more of what I'm telling you about. Thank you, everyone, and for so much for your time. It's been a pleasure for me from the Ministry of Tourism to give you this short view of what we have to offer. Ecuador, one destination for worlds. Be well in Ecuador. Thank you so much. If we can project the video, please. Thank you.
We want you to smile when you hear our country's name. Let it fill your spirit with joy, well-being, and peace. Pack your bags and get ready to discover one of the most diverse nations on Earth. Today, more than ever, we're ready to welcome you in the center of the world. Here, in the cradle of evolution and the closest point to the sun, where we've worked with highly respected international organizations to ensure everyone's safety and peace of mind. Begin a journey filled with experiences to cherish forever. It's time to step outside, to breathe, to live new adventures along the line that unites our precious planet. Ecuador is nature. Ecuador is life. Be well in Ecuador.
Thank you so much.
Listo, muchísimas gracias María Claudia, muchísimas gracias a todos los participantes por haber estado en esta introducción a esta capacitación de Be Well Ecuador.
No, muchísimas gracias a ustedes por el espacio y por esta oportunidad.
Listo. Muchísimas gracias a ti, María Claudia. Un gusto siempre trabajar con el Mintur.
Gracias.
Igual a usted, Patricia, un gusto.
Gracias, estamos siempre a las órdenes y la verdad es que nos encanta el trabajar con ustedes porque siempre tenemos esta alternativa de hacer cosas nuevas y mantenerles a ustedes al tanto y a tiempo de estas cosas para que nos ayuden en su difusión.
Siempre a las órdenes, como con todos nosotros, para poderlos ayudar con las conexiones y con todos nuestros usuarios. Un gusto, Patricia, un gusto a todos ustedes. Y recuerden que tenemos nuestras capacitaciones toda la semana que pueden revisarla en nuestra página web y nuestros sitios oficiales. Una vez más, muchísimas gracias a todos.
Buen día con todos.
Hasta luego, un buen día con todos.
Muchas gracias a todos. Buen día.